You didn't see that. Acting like you saw my pin number. You didn't see it. What's up, y'all? Are y'all ready for tomorrow? Definitely not. Definitely not. Oh, are y'all the type that like? Do y'all choose your clothes? Pick your clothes out for the week on Sundays? Because I struggle with that. I never really did that when I was a child or the day before. Like the night before, picking your clothes. Never really did that. I mean, I did it. I remember I did it, but it did not become a habit for me growing older. I do it from time to time, but yeah. Okay. Let's figure this out. Hey. I'm still kind of cleaning up. Well, I am cleaning. Oh, I didn't vacuum in here today. Man, y'all know some people still don't vacuum. Like I live where I live at, I don't be hearing people vacuuming. Hey, hey, hey. Ow! Sigma, I stepped on your bone. What's up? What's up? What a Sunday. Y'all, look. What is going on? I think this light is too bright. Ugh. It's too bright or something. It's because my light's not behind me anymore and it's in front of me. And I have this one right here, but it don't want to work. So it just looks like I'm bright. I need something else happening here. Sunday, fun day. I think I'm installing Elden Ring today. Y'all. What is this game? Look at me trying to get off track. What is this game? Who is that black man on there? He looked like a farmer. We're gonna put. We're gonna do Elden Ring, and maybe Apex Legends. Oh. I'm trying to get rid of this super greens um, supplement that I have. It's so good. It's at the end game. And then, of course, the watermelon dish with the strawberries. Ooh, the blackberries. This is huge. Wait a second. Is this two put together? Look how big that is. I'm almost scared to eat this. What's going to happen to me if I eat that? I kind of used to believe people like whenever they said, maybe that's why it took me so long to eat watermelon. But like when they told you if you eat a watermelon seed, a watermelon's going to grow in your belly, I believe them. I believed them. Don't judge me. I was thinking about my health and longevity and the early years. Don't judge me. It is out. It is nice out tonight. Oh, someone's on the roof. My apartment community is pretty dope. The people who have dogs, we kind of like get together and enjoy good talks, good times, whatever. Them more than me. I kind of find myself being a little bit more busy during the times that they're meeting and getting together. Um, Doing stuff like this and really just trying to grow myself. But like right now, they are on the roof of one of the parking garages, and they're getting some great snapshots of the sunset. It looks beautiful. Looks beautiful. Wait, what's going on here? Mm-mm-mm. Can y'all hear me? Hello, hello. Seguramente. Do I do a cinematic? Mm-mm. It's the lighting for me today that is just not giving. I don't even think y'all can see me. Let me turn this off to see what happens. I mean, you can still see me. Let me see what happens when I figure out how to get this one to work. This one right here has been giving me a time. Okay. Okay, it's trying to do something, but I don't like that type of light. I like this one. Okay. It want to work today. I think that's better. I think that's better. These eyelashes are too much. I will not be wearing these eyelashes again. Ooh, just extra for no reason. They was cute at first, but now as I'm wearing them, I'm like, we won't be doing that again. I lost my face. Like, what? All right. All of that to say, I'm about to download Elden Ring. Okay. Fine. Fine. Let me get the chat up. All right. Chat is up. What's up, chat? Where y'all at? Rep your city. Rep your city. Rep your clique. Y'all remember that song? Okay. I think I'm ready. Let's see. I think I'm ready to download Elden Ring. Yeah, there we go. It was a little bit too high. There we go. Mm-mm. All right, let me download Elden Ring. I might have to turn this off. What? See, that's what I'm saying. This light be acting so funny. Like, why did it stop? Ow. Light be acting so funny. Why you wanna do this to me? Why you wanna do this to me? Might have to turn this off when I go to enter in the code. So hold on, let me see. Why doesn't it just show up? Do I want to get the digital art book and original soundtrack? I mean, can't I just listen to the soundtrack on YouTube or something? I don't know anything about this game. Anything. I'm just gonna get the $79 version. Because I'm not convinced. Let me stop sharing this real quick. So I can input my info. Make sure you can't see me keying it in. You know, y'all nosy. Okay. I don't know what I'm about to get myself into. Y'all asked for this bull crap. Oh, it's gonna get you views. It's gonna no, it's not. How much you wanna bet? All right, let's see. Oh man. Bad news. I just got. All right, we're back. Ooh, I feel like I was showing y'all everything, anyways. Ugh. Let me not do studio mode because it's confusing. Y'all saw everything. Everything. I thought I was doing something and I wasn't. Okay, select all. Now what? Install. I don't even think I have the space. While that's downloading, we playing Apex. Audio. I had such a great conversation with someone earlier. Okay, I don't know if y'all been hearing me or not, but hopefully you have. And I'm here. These shorts sure know how to rise up to the occasion. Let it run. They got 1 minute. Okay. I'm gonna eat the big one.
I leveled up, but I know the perfect upgrade. We got a new upgrade. Our rivals won't rival this.
Legs. Nothing but legs.
I'm out of light ammo.
anybody's life right now. How are those weekend capping off?
Let's go! I leveled up! Conduit's got a brand new upgrade. You're all right on my podcast.
I had a great weekend. Informative. It was also relaxing. Informative because I connected with people. Nice. It's easy to shoot. For my apartment to help clean up. I pulled everything off the shelf. You know, like whenever you're cleaning, take a bunch of stuff off and you fold your clothes or whatever.
Oh, max level! Yes!
So now that I've got these new shelves, now I've got to like make sure that I have I did it without the instructions. The second
time. Laying down jammers.
bow check came out, and like you could enter this game over and you could, I don't know, test out the bow check and other weapons. Oh, my melons is falling. Someone just asked me what build I'm going with in Elden Ring, and I'm like, I don't know. I have no idea. See what I'm saying? I have no storage, and it cannot be played from external. I hope this can be played from internal storage. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Okay, now that it's selected, okay, I guess that's not what I'm trying to do. I'm really just trying to move it. It's not even telling, like, I'm not even saying where I'm moving it. So how do I know where it's moving? Unless it showed me that and I didn't know it. Move it. Move selected. I guess it just automatically knows to move it to your external drive. I don't know. But we moving it. And I'm sure that still did not free up enough space. I'm going to have to move Destiny. And I'm going to have to update it before I do, if it allows me to. Look at that separation. Let me finish this off. Can I not play it until... Why is it queued? Isn't a storage expansion card the same thing as external storage? Make it make sense. That's Apex because I can't do it now. He's not in a party. Let him live for the moment. I'm confused. How is a storage expansion card not the same thing as external storage? This game can't be played from external storage, but if you move it to internal
This will get the job done.
or to a storage expansion card, you can play the game.
Sabi nila, greatness can come from small places. Got the small. Working on greatness.
Been putting the bomb in bombastic since 2681.
Introducing your champion.
I've got my eye on you. And so does everyone else.
Lord.
I'm the jump master. Are we feeling a hot drop or... Phase runner there. Get in. Let the games begin. Oh, I can't wait.
From the practice. Y'all think I'm gonna
Me.
crap?
All right, I'm like rocks don't hit back.
Enemy shield broken.
Show us the cover all right. I've been down.
Not gonna say this was
Whoa.
too easy, but
Oh,
I may have had one eye closed.
team down. This close. This is good. The first scrap.
Thank you.
I ain't gonna lie. These shorts are digging. I'm about to. Hold on.
Get up, get ready. Something, make it happen.
I got the need for speed.
I'm looking for someone special to take out.
Oh,
This is your champion.
A lot of you are gonna wake up tomorrow with sore necks. Or,
girl,
you know,
breathe.
be dead.
I'm gonna be here for a minute too, so.
I bet that's a good spot. Woman's intuition. I wonder what we'll find over there. Enemy landed near me. They just can't resist me, can they? Tossing jump drive.
First blood.
I'm throwing a thermite.
Round one. Beginning ring countdown.
There's an enemy by me. Inside the next ring. Good strategizing.
Jump drive in position.
Yo, cracked an enemy shield. Reloading.
Shattered an enemy shield.
Got you amped up.
Recharging my shields.
Reloading. Grenade out.
Reloading.
Reloading.
New kill. Wonder what
Down.
Reloading.
Taking damage.
It's go time. Reloading.
Enemy killed.
Pin down.
I'm out of night ammo.
Target down.
Two teams.
Opponent is close.
I'm out of energy ammo. That's the last of them, amigos.
Your lucky day.
Booyah.
I've got you.
Reloading.
Already in the next ring. Good.
I'm up.
More
Salamat
time to
po.
loot.
Charging on my shields.
Recharging my shield. 1 sec.
Healing.
Amping you up.
Getting health back.
Let's do some shopping.
Someone out there.
Attention.
Healing.
Delivering care package.
Mama's got you now. Nice choice. You've got good taste. Recharging shields. Don't worry about me.
Care package over there. Let's get on. Care package over there. Let's get on that.
Conduit.
Activating jump drive.
Oi,
We
my
got
ultimate
trouble
is
now.
ready.
Really close.
Sige.
We should attack there. Time to be bold. Let's attack there.
An
I'm out
enemy
of light
there.
ammo.
Shooting. Reload. Target.
Amping you up. Laying down jammers.
Ooh, that's got a kick.
I cracked an enemy shield.
Getting shot at. Enemy's battery.
Shot at. Reloading.
There's another squad on us.
Hitting the eject point.
I used to go by the name Hope,
Link.
which is
and
something
I
we've
am
lost.
I'm about to watch some of this score. After this game.
This way. Get that banner now.
Yeah, I've been missing the Tekken tournament or championship.
Replicator there. Let's add to our collection of
Watch
loot.
it today. Just us, huh? She's actually bringing me back. Well, thank you, Frag.
Respawn.
I don't know if I'm gonna be objective.
Setting up shop.
Salamat! That box really hurts your neck. I'm kidding. Or am I?
Beleza. Another beautiful piece.
Countdown. Attention. Supply ship inbound. Attention. Delivering replicator.
Replicator incoming. Let's make ourselves something nice.
Alright, let's make this game count before I get on to Elden Ring. Make this count.
Listen, could be enemies that way. Extended light mag here. Level 2. I'm watching that spot. Eyes on your own.
Thanks.
Shield battery here. Enemy here.
Salamat po. Tingnan mo. Enemy landed close by.
Shooting.
I'll get you amped up.
Taking fire.
I've been hit. Reloading.
It's simple, really. I'm just better than you.
Alright. I want to watch some lore of Elden Ring before I get into this because I'm scared. So what is this called? Elden Ring's lore explained. Can I do it? Elden Ring lore explained. Hey,
I'm willing to bet that as soon as you entered this place, you knew that we were going to get some answers in the shadow of the Erd Tree. And we have. There are satisfying revelations regarding Queen Marika, and Mikola, and the Omen, and dragons, and the gods. We even now know what Melania whispered to Radahn in this scene, before her scarlet flower bloomed in Caelid. This video will only scratch the surface. It's just an overview, a teaser of new revelations, and the foreshadowing of a deeper analysis to come. So let's get into it, and this time, let's begin at the end. After you defeat the final boss, promised consort Radahn, on your 400th attempt, you can read the remembrance of a god and a lord, which states, in their childhood, Mikola saw in Radahn a lord, his strength and his kindness that stood in stark contrast with their afflicted selves. The cutscene that plays here is a memory.
Lord brother. I'm going to be a god.
her hair is so pretty. Look at the braids and the curls.
If we honor our part of the vow, promise me you'll be my consort. I'll make the world a gentler place.
So some ladies.
And so Mikola made his heartfelt wish that Radahn would one day be his king consort. Now, this ending and the reappearance of Radahn has received a lot of early criticism, but I think this encounter does go a lot deeper than some people are giving it credit for. For example, we're hearing about Mikola's side of the vow in this scene and about what Mikola wants, but what about Radahn? What was his part of the vow? What did he want? There is evidence of Radahn being kind, sure, but this is also a man who celebrates war. Did he truly share Mikola's vision for an age of compassion? And if he wanted to be with Mikola, why did he fight so vehemently against his death in the lands between that would have brought his soul to the realm of shadow with Mikola? But the most chilling thing about this story, I think, is that even if Radahn did want to become Mikola's lord, and I can see that side of the argument too, to be fair, but even if he did want that, do Radahn's wants even matter in the face of Mikola the Kind? As we speculated long ago, from items like the Bewitching Branch, Mikola has the power of enchantment over others. He has the power to steal hearts. Literally, if you are embraced by him twice in the final fight, your heart is stolen, and it's like a part of you dies.
Lord of the Old Order, let us go together.
This effect can also be seen in Mikola's faithful band, who overcome their differences and shortcomings to fight for Mikola's cause, until Mikola's enchantment is broken, and they turn at each other's throats. And what makes Mikola a fascinating character is that he isn't manipulating others for selfish reasons. His cause actually is righteous. When he wields love as a weapon, he does it genuinely to make the world a better place, without any intent to cause harm. However, such acts are still oppressive. If your want is taken away, what is left of you that remains? Perhaps the saddest example of this is Mohg, who, as we speculated, was indeed under Mikola's spell.
Once, in an attempt to free Lord Mohg from his enchantment, I challenged tender Mikola, only to have my own heart rather artfully stolen. I knew not how weak I was. I believed that with sufficient mastery, even an Empyrean would be within reach of my blade. I could not have been more mistaken. Mikola the Kind is a monster, pure and radiant. He wields love to shrive clean the hearts of men. There is nothing more terrifying.
In the Specimen Storehouse, you can find the Secret Rite Scroll, which details the secret rite by which Mikola will ascend to godhood. It reads, "A lord will usher in a god's return, and the lord's soul will require a vessel." Ansbach reveals Mikola's plans in full.
After Lord Mohg's slaying at his dynastic palace, it appears his body has been absconded with and taken straight to Kind Mikola. As if using Lord Mohg to gain entrance to the land of shadow were not enough, he plans to use his corpse as the vessel of his king consort. He has forsaken Lord Mohg's soul. He desires only his empty shell.
In your fight with Radahn, you might have noticed the horns sprouting from his gauntlets and his tendency to perform blood flame attacks. This is because Radahn occupies Mohg's body, fulfilling the terms of the secret rite at the Gate of Divinity, where Mikola will become a god. So, in retrospect, Mohg was under Mikola's spell all along and became obsessed with Mikola, believing that they would ascend together as Lord and God. But Mikola had plans for Mohg, not just as a corpse to pull into the realm of shadow as a vessel for Radahn's soul, but as Ansbach reveals, Mohg was also used as a means for Mikola to enter the realm of shadow in the first place. A while back I speculated that the Realm of Shadow was a sort of death dimension, and that Miquella's sacrilegious death at the hands of Mohg might have been intentional so that Miquella could enter the Realm of Shadow, and actually surprisingly those speculations were proven correct as well. Ansbach confirms that Mohg enabled Miquella to enter, and the Tower of Suppression makes it clear that all manners of death wash up in the Realm of Shadow, which lies at the very center of the lands between. Incidentally, Radahn's return also answers one of the biggest mysteries of Elden Ring, which was what Melania whispered to Radahn as she let the rot flower blossom at the end of their fight. According to the young lion's helm, she whispered, "Miquella awaits thee, O promised consort." And so Melania's southward march to Caelid is finally explained as well. She was there to kill Radahn so that his soul could be taken to the Realm of Shadow and the vow could be upheld at any cost. Once transported to the Realm of Shadow, Miquella set off for the tower, and as his great rune says, on the way he abandoned everything: his golden flesh, his blinding strength, even his fate, all in this attempt to bury the original sin, to embrace the whole of it and be reborn as a new god.
Miquella has said as much himself. He wishes now to throw it all away. He says the act, though undoubtedly painful, will sear clean the Earth Tree's wanton sin. The truth of his claim can be found at each cross. It is evidence enough to earn my belief.
But what was the Erd Tree's sin that Miquella died and was reborn for? Well, now we've talked about the end, this brings us to the beginning.
Miquella the Kind spoke of the beginning. The seduction and the betrayal.
We know what that looked like.
An affair from which gold arose. And so too was Shadow born.
These words come from Leda, and while she never says them in-game, they're pretty damn important, because with Marika in the footage, it's clear that this was her seduction and her betrayal. That was the affair from which gold arose and Shadow was born. The same music that played in that moment also plays here, in the village where it all began, the Shaman village, to the northeast. At its center is this, a minor Erd tree, an incantation which reveals that this was Marika's home, which she one day bathed in gold. So, Marika's home was a shaman village, the implication clearly being that she herself was a shaman. This was likely a matriarchal society of other Numen women, though that's perhaps speculation better left for another video. Put simply though, a shaman is defined as someone who has influence in matters of the spirit. Their spirituality is what's valued here, and it's on this point that this story takes a bit of a dark turn, for the message at the hidden entrance actually reads, "Have mercy for the spirited away shamans." Adjacent to this message is the statue that moves aside at the sign of the "O Mother" gesture in Messmer's Shadow Keep. This emote is a clue to the truth, and it actually leads us all the way down here to where the "O Mother" gesture can be found. This dire place is called Bonny Village, and a phantom at the whipping hut here elaborates on just who the shamans were, or rather, the value they had. He states, "For pity's sake, your place is in the jar. Nigh sainthood itself awaits you within. For shamans like you, this is your lot. Life were you accorded for this alone." So the shamans, in the words of their abusers at least, were accorded life for a singular purpose, and that was to be stuffed inside of jars with others. A nearby whip, bestrewn with rotting, misshapen teeth, elaborates on how and why it was used on the shamans. For one, it states that the pain it inflicts was used to encourage their obedience, but additionally, it says that as their wounds ripen, they grow inflamed and ooze pus, and the flesh of shamans was said to meld harmoniously with others. So it is that the shamans stuffed into jars become this living amalgam of beings, presumably with the flayed shaman herself at the fore. So now we know what happened to the shamans. They were whipped into submission and forced inside of jars. We know a little bit of the why as well. Apparently it was done so that they could become saints. But the next question I want to answer is who? Who did this to them? Well, it was the Hornsent. The caterpillar mask, worn by Hornsent himself, reveals that it was a ritual implement of the greater potentates of Bonny Village, which is this very village where we just discussed the evidence of the shaman's abuse. It goes on to state that the mask was used to ward off thoughts of impurity, doubt, temptation, and other wickednesses one is vulnerable to while absorbed in divine ritual. And man, if you need to ward off thoughts of doubt and wickedness while you're stuffing flayed people inside of jars, maybe what you're doing is just straight up wrong. I'm starting to understand why Marika purged the realm of shadow with fire. It's as Letta says.
They were never saints. They just happened to be on the losing side of a war.
But if this mask wasn't proof enough of the Hornsent being responsible, look at Ballarat Jail. It's below Ballarat itself, which was the settlement of the Hornsent, and to this day the innards and the shamans remain, with the shamans offering their prayers to the innards of the great jars, such that they might be reborn one day into sainthood. But what is sainthood? Well, it's never explained directly. I do have some ideas, but they might have to wait for another video. What we do know is that the Hornsent were obsessed with invoking divinity, and forcing the shamans to achieve sainthood was likely one facet of that. So, it's the Hornsent that we need to discuss next. The Hornsent are an extremely ritualistic people, with swaths of their culture devoted to spiritual research and invoking the divine. And one of the most sacred things to them is the crucible, which they have to thank for their tangled horns, which are considered an evolutionary gift. If you didn't know, the crucible has been long established as this primordial form of the Erd Tree, a blending of life that became the Erd Tree's primal vital energies. And apparently, it originated in the place that became the Realm of Shadow. This becomes quite clear thanks to Devonia, who is the longest serving of the Crucible Knights. According to her helmet, she quested in search of the Crucible's origin, and departed from the lands of the Erd Tree alone. Another item we can find that's a clue for the Crucible is Spira, an incantation for a spiral of light. The spiral is a normalized crucible current that, one day, will form a column that stretches to the gods. Maybe it's no coincidence that the White Tower of Ballarat is a spiral, nor that it culminates in a divine gateway that is a column of the dead stretching to the gods. There's also trees that include the dead, but I digress, I'm getting off topic. Back to Marika, because at some point it seems Marika rose to prominence within or adjacent to this Hornsent culture. We can kind of infer this because Hornsent refer to Marika's eventual purge as a betrayal, and something can only really be a betrayal if you were aligned with them in the first place, right? So the Hornsent were aware of Marika, and likely her Erd Tree as well, before what they call the betrayal. But how? How did Marika rise to such power in their homeland where she was presumably a shaman, one of those subjugated? Well, before there was this betrayal, there was a seduction from which gold arose, and I think the fingers had a hand in it.
I fear that you have borne witness to the whole of it. The conceits, the hypocrisy of the world built upon the Erd Tree. The follies of men. Their bitter suffering. Is there no hope for redemption? The answer, sadly, is clear. There never was any hope. They were each of them defective, unhinged from the start. Marika herself.
and the fingers that guided her. And this is what troubles me. No matter our efforts, if the roots are rotten, then we have little recourse.
Ymir is the high priest of Manus Meta, a cathedral of the hand to the east. Once he instructed Relana herself in the sorcerous arts, but eventually he would come to abandon this allegiance to the moon, stating that the moon was merely the closest of the celestial bodies, and nothing more.
I am a glintstone sorcerer. We study the stars and examine the life therein. Are you familiar with our findings? Long ago, we began as stardust, born of a great rupture far across the skies. We, too, are children of the greater will. Is that not divine? Is that not sublime? And yet, none can fathom its implications, its utter brilliance.
In the ruins of this land, and beneath Manus Meta itself, are the echoes of that greater truth that Ymir glimpsed. This is Meta herself, the mother of fingers. Her remembrance reads, "The mother of all two fingers and finger creepers was in turn a magnificently gleaming daughter of the greater will, and the first shooting star to fall upon the lands between." You might recall the Elden Ring and the Elden Beast made landfall in the lands between upon a star as well, but Meta came even before that. So it was that this mother birthed the fingers, communing with and receiving signs from the greater will, who occupied the great beyond. But at some point, Meta became broken, abandoned, and no sign has come through ever since.
Do you recall what I said? That Marika and the fingers that guided her were unsound from the start? Well, the truth lies deeper still. It is their mother who is damaged and unhinged. The fingers are but unripe children, victims in their own right.
It's not clear when Meta was broken, abandoned, but I assume it was before Marika started taking the guidance of the fingers, since Ymir states that the fingers were unsound from the start. Thus, the Greater Will's guidance is outdated at the very least, and has been for all of Marika's reign. That's a pretty big revelation. Incidentally, Placidusax was also Elden Lord before Marika, and he was abandoned by his god as well, so maybe things became broken around that time. Lots of speculation to be had there. At any rate, abandonment by the greater will or no, Marika took up the power of the Elden Ring that the fingers offered for her own reasons, and the abandoned fingers spread the glory of the greater will through her, and she through them. Another important item on this topic is the ancient seed talismans that can be found, which depict the two fingers around an Erd tree seed. They had a hand in the birth of the Erd tree. All this while, the fingers claimed to be envoys for the greater will, but that's a lie. The greater will is gone. The fingers are alone, operating on outdated guidance. This is something that many characters suspected, but most characters in Elden Ring assumed that this happened around the time the Elden Ring was shattered. It's a revelation that the fingers have been broken for a really long time, and so the Tarnished too is alone, following this guidance of grace that now likely only belongs to Marika herself, if anyone. And Marika might have played friendly with the Hornsent for a time, but eventually she had what was surely vengeance when the Hornsent were purged, subjugated, and betrayed. The Realm of Shadow became this disconnected domain of death, and the Shadow Tree that looms high became the realm's symbol of abandonment, not grace. Before she left, Marika bathed the village of her home in gold, placing a small illusory tree that restores the health of those nearby. She did this knowing full well that there was no one left to heal. Then she left, never to return. Not even for her son, who she left behind to endlessly enact her subjugation of the realm of shadow. So, next, let's talk about Mesmer, the Impaler. As anticipated, Mesmer is entirely loyal to his mother, who is Queen Marika. His armor reveals that, on his mother's wishes, Mesmer made himself a symbol of fear, undertaking the cleansing crusade she desired. And, in the end, all those stripped of the grace of gold would perish.
In the embrace of Mesmer's flame.
To this end, he had his Black Knights, Fire Knights, and common infantry, not to mention the Carrion forces who followed R'hllana into war on Mesmer's behalf. So it was that the Hornsent were purged, in a war without end. A phantom at Castle Ensis bemoans, "O Marika, I beg, embrace your child, and give us a sign. How long must this holy war stretch on?" But Marika never returned, testing their faith. One phantom even raises the possibility that Mesmer himself had...
Okay, this is enough lore for me. I'm going to see if the game has finished downloading, which I believe it has. And then we're going to play. Oh, yeah, okay. Let's see if I can move it. How is the content still installing? Oh, because of the extra... All right, we don't have to pause you, Destiny. We can finish. Never mind. Pause. Let's go ahead and resume updating for Destiny. Get that over with, and then I might have to move it. That's the thing. I don't understand. Okay, so I'm on Restream, and I'm streaming apparently live to Instagram. But I don't know if it's getting my video. Oh, it's like actually got me going live. Okay. But no video. Why no video? I like that it has a practice version. Like it looks like I'm live, but I'm not. Let me see. I don't understand. How do I get my camera on there? I'm really trying to do this, y'all. I can't believe it. All I know is I have 55 more minutes before I get out of here. I hate that this stuff is like in the way because I can't see. Output today program. Yeah. Output selection. cheap viewers on. Okay. So you cheap mini taco, and that's why your name is mini taco, because you can't get the full taco. I don't know. What's up though? Well, why are you saying you cheap? I don't get this if it's a joke. Sometimes jokes go right over my head, so break it down. What you talking about? Instagram maybe, and they're the cheap viewers. I'm trying to catch up. I don't know. I'm trying to finish downloading the updates for Destiny 2 right now, so I can actually install Elden Ring. The thought process behind that was like, all right, let me finish updating Destiny 2 so that I can move it to, I guess, my external hard drive, since I'm not really playing it right now. And then I'll move Elden Ring onto my internal storage. Sounded like an idea. Hopefully it works like that. I'm just glad I'm not being embarrassed right now by my internet connection, because it could be moving a lot slower than that. Okay. Resume. It could be moving a lot slower. Thing is, I can't see my practice. So I'm like trying to go on Instagram and okay. It's already activated. Why is it doing that? I don't need that. Ooh, now I'm embarrassed. Shadow of the Erd Tree. So I was watching some of the let me see. Let me do this real quick. Watching some of the lore, and I'm not gonna lie, a lot of that went over my head. I don't want to move. Maybe Tekken 8 can move, and I can play that on external. I feel like I'll play Tekken before I play Destiny. I don't understand. So Destiny is already on my external drive. And then like this screen does not help me out at all. It says cancel, but it's like, how is that? did y'all see? Like it says, manage installation on internal. Okay. I don't want to uninstall it. All I want to do is move it. Uninstall from all stores. So it's on internal as well. Why did it take 2 or 3 times for me to do that for Microsoft to understand? I don't think I chose anything different. Oops. Wait, what? I don't know what I'm doing right now. I think I'm moving too fast. Couldn't even play Elden Ring today. Y'all just sitting here chilling with me watching lore, and that's what we gonna do. Finish watching a little bit of lore while this stuff moves. 14 minutes.
War without end. A phantom at Castle Ensis bemoans, O Marika, I beg, embrace your child, and give us a sign. How long must this holy war stretch on? But Marika never returned, testing their faith. One phantom even raises the possibility that Messmer himself has been abandoned. And he has. The final straw for him is when you, a tarnished who would become Elden Lord, arrives at his doorstep.
Oh, my follower goal was updated. All right, trying to get up to 40 followers.
I will not suffer.
Let's get it, y'all. 40.
Our Lord, devoid of light.
You just joined. If you're just
No,
joining,
Mother.
I'm just watching
Forgive
some
me.
lore to understand what Elden Ring is in the first place before I just hop into the game. Spoiler alert. If you haven't played it, I'm okay with it. But don't like spoilers. I guess that means better. Was that a glass eye?
Soon tarnished. Wilt thou be taken in the jaws of the abyssal serpent, shorn of light?
Like his siblings, Messmer was born cursed. In fact, the game likens his curse to Melena's, who is heavily implied to be his younger sister. Messmer, too, it is said, bore a vision of fire. We learn this from the item Messmer's Kindling. which describes the fire that endlessly burns within him, a dark thing, eaten away at by a wicked serpent. His remembrance elaborates on this serpent, stating a malevolent snake writhed within Messmer, and so his very mother plucked out his eye and put in its place a seal of grace. So I was wrong about this eye. It wasn't the slitted eye of dragon communion. Instead, it was Marika's seal of grace, holding back something terrible. The description continues to state that even with this seal in place, Marika's fear compelled her to secret away her child within the realm of shadow, hidden away, keeping company with the original sin, and a hatred that would not be confined. There's so much more to say about this base serpent and the dark fire. There's so much more to say about Messmer. We even learn from Gaius's remembrance that Messmer was an older brother to Radahn, meaning Messmer's birth, and thus the birth of Melina as well, likely would have arrived much earlier in the timeline. And there's a ton of curiosities with Messmer's knights as well, some of whom were loyal, some who were disloyal, and some of whom occupied this space of reluctance in between. But those stories are better off in other videos. In the interest of moving on, there is one last thing I want to talk about with Messmer, and it's that in the cut dialogue, Messmer notes that Miquella has spoken of us to him, and indeed we do know that Miquella did come through this shadow keep, divesting himself at the crosses all the while, which brings us to our next topic, Saint Trina. Each cross of Miquella is a piece of himself, marked with his great rune, arms, an eye, flesh, but there's a couple of crosses in particular that I remember as a part of what was an extremely chilling moment. As you progress along the coast towards the fissure, you notice that Miquella has divested himself of his doubt and vacillation. Without these things, he was free, it seems, to abandon something that was very dear to him. And inside the fissure, at what is perhaps the deepest part of the land in the realm of shadow, we realize that Miquella has actually divested himself of his love. A phantom says, "Kindly Miquella, I see you've thrown away something you should not have under any circumstances. How will you salvation offer to those who cannot be saved, when you could not even save your other self?" His other self, his love, his fate, was Saint Trina. So to Miquella, who was one of Marika's kin, having a second self is nothing new, really. We've now even learned from the shamans that their flesh melds harmoniously with others, after all. Actually, the fact that Saint Trina was able to be discarded might even suggest that Radagon could have become divested from Marika in a similar way. But Miquella's other half was truly special, and she was renowned for granting peaceful sleep to many in the lands between, which I imagine would have been very much appreciated in this land that's filled with the weary undead. So Saint Trina naturally had many followers, and perhaps at the fore was Tiolier, whose obsession with Saint Trina returns almost immediately when Miquella's enchantment finally breaks.
I'm feeling rather lost, haunted by memories of St. Trina, her visage, her scent, the lure of velvety sleep. Would kindly Miquella chasten me for falling for St. Trina, while knowing that she was the discarded half? The problem is, I simply cannot help it. I would sacrifice everything just to gaze upon her one last time.
Saint Trina is below, defended by a putrescent knight, who is basically tainted flesh once given eternal rest that now serves Saint Trina. Die enough times to Saint Trina's nectar, and you will hear her words.
Miquella.
Don't turn the poor thing into a god. Godhood would be Michaela's prison. A caged divinity is beyond saving. You must kill Michaela. Grant him forgiveness.
All of this makes you realize that if godhood really would be Michaela's cage, as Saint Trina believes, then it really might have been Marika's cage as well. It echoes what the Saw Seals suggested long ago,
Not that they
that
have him hanging
solemn
up there,
duty
like,
weighs upon the one beholden,
definitely like
not unlike a gnawing curse
symbolism
from
that
which
was
there is no deliverance. In the end, Marika's caged divinity is likely a part of why she shattered the Elden Ring. And so, Michaela's divinity would surely come at a cost to him. He would essentially be sacrificing himself to bring about that gentle age in the name of everybody who would fall under his enchantment. And this enchantment is a tendency that Michaela regains when he returns in full force as a god, because once charmed by Michaela, a circlet of light adorns your head. And according to the description of the circlet of light, which you receive after Michaela's defeat, this enchanting circlet would have been the foundation of Michaela's Age of Compassion, not the Elden Ring. Presumably, in his age, all would be charmed. But Michaela found one that would refuse to be embraced. You. No wonder, as one god and one king consort is all the world needs, and or the chosen Elden Lord of a different age, whatever ending that may be for you. So, naturally, you would have refused to be embraced. Thank you for watching, and thank you for listening to me, even with my nasally COVID voice. Sorry about that. Before I go, Displate currently have a limited time sale for 27% off your first Displate and 37% off for any Displates after that, and you'll get that deal just by clicking the link below. I've commissioned a new design to celebrate Shadow of the Ode Tree. This one is called Eclipse, and it's this gorgeous black and white illustration commissioned from Nico Delort. This one has a lot of Easter eggs and references hidden within it. How many can you find? And if you're looking to pick up a few more Displates to make use of that discount, check out my other store offerings as well. I love commissioning these designs, and Displates are honestly great, convenient products that just make any space more interesting. So check that out. And again, thank you for watching. Please subscribe for more Shadow of the Ode Tree lore, because I've really barely scratched the surface here today. I really had to restrain myself from going deeper into all of these topics in the interest of providing a concise overview of all of the lore, and I didn't even cover all of the lore. It was still tough. Honestly, the most fascinating content is yet to come. I still want to talk about how Bale, the new dragon in the DLC, is actually the father of the Drakes, and how he had a war with Placidusax. I wish I had time to talk about the Abyssal Forest and Midra's Manse, which the Hornsent locked away. And then there's Godwyn, whose story we can actually say has come to a conclusive end, just by virtue of the lack of new information we've received on him. There's so much more to every single thing I've talked about today, and I encourage you to go through the item descriptions and seek these answers yourself if you're interested, because ideally, I won't be the only source of information that you go through. Support other creators, think critically about all of the content you consume. But thank you for watching mine, and
types all the time gets old. So when you see, like, looking at these characters, even though they are very gory in appearance, thinking about the concept of the art and how people think of these things, and again, just the lore altogether, it's really neat to see it well put together like that. Great game. I can see why I'm seeing things like Elden Ring, best game, blah, 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 and getting all of these rewards because the lore definitely has some story. I didn't hear everything, right? But the lore, it has depth to it, and I love that. And then graphics look amazing, and characters look amazing. But one thing I noticed that it did not talk about is the build. So that's what I'm hoping to get into. I think I'm about to play for the next 30 minutes. I've got 33. It's probably upside down to you, but 33 minutes. All right. And then I'm out of here. I'm out this thing. Because I got to work. And I don't know what I'm wearing to work tomorrow. Let's talk about it. Oh, I'm playing Elden Ring. One of my friends told me. They're in a chat. Help me, I'm playing Elden Ring. I don't know what to do. I don't know. I'm so scared. You laughing at me? I'm so scared. I am so scared. Literally was just looking at all the lore and the characters, and it looks so scary. So y'all know I had to jump in the party with y'all so y'all could hold my hand. Oh my gosh, this looks... Dang. I tried today. I did. I tried. But you should have seen me trying to put on some lashes. These lashes are horrible. But yeah, like, guys don't understand. Yeah. But okay, when you think about being on a stage, like coming from someone who was in color guard and did get dolled up so that people could see your face, you do have to be a little extra. So that's what my mindset is. Like, you have to kind of go extra. Anyways, on a regular day, outside or whatever, and maybe even on other streams, I'm not always going to have that. But today, I want to put mine so they don't. Okay, online multiplayer. Do you play too? Yeah. Okay. There go the naked people. Gosh. Why do they have so many different builds? My goodness, there are so many options. Vagabond, warrior, hero. Yeah, okay. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. I want to be an astrologer just because it's an astrologer, but like it's not telling me. Oh, okay, I press Y for attributes. Hold on. What's arcane? Okay. I don't know about arcane in Destiny. I kind of want to be a bandit too. Don't think I want to be a samurai. It's between a bandit and an astrologer. Just going off of names here. Confessor. Dang, why is a wretch so... I feel like I should. I just never do. Like, I never do whenever I hop into games. I'm always kind of relying on y'all to kind of, you know, handhold me a little bit throughout the games. And I'm trying to go about this a little bit. We dropped this 80. Yay. Oh, I can name them. Astrologers are the mages. That's how I played it. Arcane, faith, and intelligence are the magics. Okay, I was reading someone's comment. Why would you thump Junior? I can respec in game if I want to switch your playstyle. Okay. Who do I want? What do I want my name to be? I'm an astrologer. Oh, because that's what you're going to be seeing as I'm going. Like, I was going to look up some astrologers. Cliche mathematician and astrologer, who wrote a treatise on the spherical astrolabe. That's the name of the city, though, but I like it. Novara. Bam. Novara. How does age affect? So I can go with how I look, or I can go with another look to throw people off. If I do age, maybe people will think that I'm like old and can't do shit. And then I'll end up beating their ass. You know I'm going to. I'll definitely go into PvP at some point, but I'll probably feel like whenever I went into Iron Banner and all that in Destiny. Let's see. Ashes of small diminutive golems. Ashes are said to hold spirits within. I'm an astrologer. What keepsake do I need? These strange themselves a container for certain items. That seems like this should be like this would be. But then once I get a keepsake, if it can only be used once, can I continuously add keepsakes? Sacred branches charged with calming power. Said to originate from the branches charged. I feel like this one is also important. 5 pieces of gold, boost physical damage, negation. I might want that. I know that's right. You gotta say the crazed lightness of the moon, whose eyes have been gouged out, attracts enemies' aggression. I don't want to do that. Really? Oh, wow. Wow, y'all. What are these spaces? What is this? You can still use weapons as a mage too. Crimson and Golden Seed would probably be more helpful, but I'll be quiet and watch. No, I need your help. So Crimson and Golden, I was thinking of doing the Crimson too. And Golden Seed. it enhanced Sacred Flask. But because I don't really know much about the game, I was like, well, for me right now, it sounded like boiled prawn would be better for me because I don't know how to play, and taking physical damage is probably going to be my downside. So anything that can help. Shut up. So that's what I was thinking. But all right, riddle me this. Can I add these keepsakes, like different keepsakes later? Okay, here we go. I can get more golden seeds, prawns, and stone sword keys. They can be bought from the merchants in the game. Okay, so basically, you say gold seed though. The crimson is either you get it now or have to fight for it later. Okay, I'm gonna do the crimson ember because of that statement right there. I don't want to fight. The face of the Newman supposed descendant of denizens of the world, long lived but seldom born. Features of those as night folk, few in number, they were said to bleed silver long ago. This game is the stony face of the people of the ancient dragons. Life is typically short. Don't want to give off that my life is short already. They just don't be like blood. I kind of like her build. Well, I guess because she looks well put together. As far as personal preference. Okay. She just looks like a normal person to me. But look at everything else. Northerner, nah. Loner. I don't feel like her face changed. I can't hear any voice. Can't even hear her voice. Turn my friends on. Are y'all hearing the voice? Are you? How are you gonna tell me to choose a voice, but you can't hear the voice? Damn, somebody can for real be black. They can be black. Black. I didn't know that was a real thing. I mean, I know some people are, but doing the most. Okay. We gonna go here. Yeah. 10. Oh, that is not as dark as I thought it was. That's about right. Me outside with a tan. All right. Let's see. Bone structure. That's about right. Level 5. Emphasis. I don't know what this is doing really. Oh, her nose is moving. No, I don't want it to be it. I don't want her to be like super prominent. Say what? Yes, it is. Have you seen the creatures? The fingers and the freaking one whose someone's mom pulled his eyeball out. And then there's the I forgot what they're called already, but they're like flesh who have other flesh like tacked onto their bodies. Like what? They got locks in this? Oh, I'm definitely probably finna give her some locks. It depends on what else I see. Oh, you got locks on yours? I'm just going off one of my what people are saying. I don't know. It depends on what other options they have. Dang, do I look? What is this like? Wouldn't this be taking away the lines on her eyes? But it's not. So they think that people who are young have like the bird's feathers or the whatever it's called right here at your eye. That doesn't make sense. And honestly, I can't. It doesn't. Not all young people. To look unisex. But more on the feminine side. I don't like this. Oh, so pointy. I don't. Why does it be a little bit more soft? Like realistic. Braid. I think that's it. I want a braid. Nice and soft and list to have to keep up with. Let me see. The locks do look good. I like this one. Okay, I like this. It's like a little messy, but still creative. Taking care of us. A no-hit run. I've seen people do that. I'm confused by this. Doesn't look like it's the Oh wow, that'll be dope. Look at that. I'm an astrologer, so I want it to look like I'm out of this world, like I'm being, I don't know, kind of like in Harry Potter. And what's her name? Oh, her name is just the astrologer. And how she would maybe she was an astronomer. She might have been an astrologer, but an astronomer. And she would read, maybe it was divination. I think it was a divination class. I can't remember. Really? Oh my gosh, I love that. Did you buy her all the books? You know, libraries used to like ban it. I love that. Silly shifts. Can I move too much. Trelawney, yes, for the chat. Yes, Professor Trelawney. Something like that. No, you're absolutely on point. Yes, it's Professor Trelawney. That was a hat, but she actually had the juice. Yes. Like, that's why I want her eyes to look like kind of like she's kind of out of this world. And yes, everyone thought that she was a farce and that she could not read the leaves and the tea or whatnot. And then all of a sudden she just like has this revelation. I forget what they're called, but whatever. She like has her moment and then she reads Harry Potter's. Ugh. Shout out to the chat, Marlando. You know what I'm talking about. Little natural beat, you know what I'm saying? Little natural beat. Eyeshadow color. Oh, lower. This is the one that I need to start doing for real at home. I like the thought of a purple or like a mint green since that's my favorite color right now. I'm gonna go with purple. Looks better. My hour and a half, and I'm gonna finish my character, and then that's it for today. But I can't wait to start gaming this weekend. Let's see, cheeks. Man, if you wanted to like know what a look looked like on you before you actually put the makeup on, this would be great. We need some concept artists who can like create an app that allows you to like upload a video or picture of yourself and then put makeup on you. Because then you can figure out your color, your tone, and then if you can match like different brands, ooh, and their colors, ooh, that would be dope. All right. This one. Okay, stuff like that. Why is it? Astrologer, you know. Actually, Characters made. Characters made. I think they imply. Hold on. I want to make sure I get all of this about Harry Potter. I think they implied that she was the one that had the prophecy about Harry and Owen.
The fallen leaves.
You not saying
tell a story.
Voldemort?
Elden Ring
My sister had got all
was
the
shattered
books when they came out, and I was just like, I want to read it when he finished. She just kept talking about it.
in our home,
It made for great.
across the fog, the lands between. Now, Queen Marika the Eternal is nowhere to be found. And in the night of the Black Knight,
Call me Navarro from now on.
Godwyn the Golden was first to
Definitely say that
perish.
name. I'm a muggle. Voldemort.
Soon, Marika's offspring, demigods all, claimed the shards of the Elden Ring. The mad taint of their newfound strength triggered the shattering.
Strawberry would be good.
A war from which no lord arose. A war leading to abandonment by the greater will. Oh, rise now, ye tarnished,
Rise now,
ye dead,
tarnished.
who yet live. The call of long-lost grace speaks to us all.
So you saying I choked because I
Oraloo,
Voldemort's name? Okay.
chieftain of the Badlands, the ever-brilliant
That's kind of
Gold
like saying
Mask.
Candy.
Fear, the deathbed
I'm not gonna
companion,
lie. I did all of that stuff.
the loathsome dung-eater, and Sir Gideon Ofnir, the all-knowing.
Alright, I don't know what just happened. Candyman still scared me. Candyman scares me a little bit, and it was because of the people who I was around whenever we watched Candyman.
And one other,
But
whom grace would
It's-
again bless,
you can't just feed into all that stuff, man.
a tarnished of no renown.
But I get it. Like, it does make me think about it.
Cross the fog
You know, the movie that scared me the
to the
most
lands between.
was Chucky. And I'm not
stand
I'm not usually
before
afraid of
the
like,
Elden Ring
scary movies, but Chucky scared me.
and
And Scream
become
did for
the Elden
I don't know
Lord.
why, what reason, but the first Scream scared me. Oh, we live. Why do I see my? That's a samurai. What was that? What are those spirits? Are they other people? I'm throwing people out. Anyway, let's do this. The remnants of people. I don't know what I'm looking at. Like, what is this? Joy ahead and short praise, the Elden Ring. What did my face look like to you? I'm curious. I am. Yes, exactly how I feel. It's other people playing, but I cannot interact with them. They will come in handy. You'll see them fighting for their lives sometimes, so pay attention. Claim your place as Elden Lord. Oh. Not him stabbing somebody right here. No sinner ahead. Other people didn't praise that one so much. Carrying a finger. I guess I gotta pop somebody's finger off. It's a finger. What is this game y'all got me playing? So I'm out here just picking up fingers. This is disgusting. Oh my gosh. Game is very macabre. What's up with touching the bloodstains? But why would I touch it? People just jumping off. Oh my gosh, great. Okay. Just messages players leave to help you. You can write something. Interesting. So the homies are like, people leave messages to lead you on the message. Great. So if you get praise, how does it? I'm not fixing my face, I'm scared. At least I look good while looking scared. Shit. Okay. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I definitely got popped. I'm gonna turn this music down in my kitchen real quick. I don't want to disturb neighbors.
Don't worry, Torrent. Fortune is on her side. We found her here after all. One of her kind is sure to seek the Elden Ring. Even if it does violate the Golden Order.
I got chills. Look at my body here, dead on the ground. I died. Oh. I got Flask of Crimson Tears. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Everyone dies there, but it's possible to beat that weird monster. Yeah, well, I couldn't even lift a hand. I don't know what happened. I got Flask of Crimson Tears, Flask of Cerulean Tears, so 2 red and blue tears, crimson and one of them what? So I'm going to say red is health and, well, crimson is health and cerulean is magic. Is that true? Cool. Psychology of color coming to hand. Jump down the hole and you will find the cave of knowledge. See, this is probably somebody trolling. Well, how can you tell the difference? to pause here. I think this is like next part of the game. I don't know, but just jump down so no fall down. Oh no, I bet I used it all up. Wait. Did I take fall damage? Okay. Yeah, that's what. Okay. Thank you for letting me know that. This is the system message that you were talking about. All right. So there's a site of grace. It restores my HP, FP, and cleanses of any status ailments. But I have to find it here. Can you get attacked at one of these? Yeah. Keep bringing what back? The people back? I'm practicing. Oh. I should have did that to do it earlier. Watching the other person. Back there. And then I did a roll earlier. Off target lock. Maybe I need to go back into my settings and do that. Manual attack aiming. I thought I had turned one of these off earlier. Marlando, not you laughing at me. Go on. I'm going to play for like 10 more minutes and then I'm done. 10 more minutes. I just wanted to get this understood. Okay, so don't I need to only have one more? And then how can I see my health? Okay, my health's at the top left and then my magic refill is on the bottom, I guess. Okay. I forgot how to do this. Okay. Alright. Is that the desk? Say what? Somebody's throwing rocks at me. How do you rock on me? I can't. Jump down here because it doesn't look like you're dying. This, my sorcerer's stick, and then this Oh, is this somebody? Is this somebody trying to hit me, y'all? Who is this? can't do this. I already have anxiety. Run. In my mind, he can't see me. But here he comes. Oh no, maybe he can't. The CPU knows that I'm here. Did you say whether green meter is your endurance? Hold B to run. Okay. Hold RT to charge attack. RT while jumping is a jump attack. Grace? Maybe it's not. Hold B to run. of the game. Oh gosh. Oh no. Dead already? That's all it took to take me out? They did lie, didn't they? With no damn I don't know where the Stake of America is. And then the last site of grace visited. They lied straight up and down to me, Lando. Okay. My runes. Alright, I'm gonna try Yeah, I need to switch back to my sword or knife. That's true. One more. I can't take too much of this. I'm already scared. They got me in this world. If this is what it's gonna be like with normal samurais, imagine what it's gonna be like with one of them fingers. This is a lot. Is that juice? That was sound like something juice would say. Alright. Can I just exit the game? Does it autosave? It seems like that was an autosave. Alright, I'm done with this. Y'all not about to have me out here playing all night. All right, this was great. Please join me on this Friday, this upcoming Friday, because I'm going to You're a Wizard, Let the Spells Fly. I forgot in the moment. I just got scared. I didn't know what to do. I forgot how to block. I forgot how to cast. It got real, okay? It got real. Ruins are your XP and your money. Okay. 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 Use them to level up at the gray site. Go to system, then quit. Oh, I think I went out. Yeah, I think I went out. I'll try that from now on. Thank you. I'm so glad that you joined me. Yeah, I will be gaming again on this Friday evening at 8 o'clock EST. So join in. I will be gaming Elden Ring and probably Tales of Kenzua, just to try to Kenzera to try to finish that game. But this was fun. I needed your help. I'm still gonna need you to be here with me as I'm going through this game. So please join. I really appreciate it. That's it. I'm out. I gotta get ready for work, find my clothes and all that, and clean my face. So thanks for joining for those of you who have, and I'll see you this weekend. Bye.